Parabolic, absolutely parabolic. Bitcoin continues to climb here on its bullish trajectory. We are right now in a critical level, consolidating for the first time in quite some time, thus sparking the question, are the Moon Boys getting ready to dance on the tabletops, or are the bears ready to feast on the sheep? What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Kirby here, your cryptocurrency expert, back with another edition of the daily live stream. What is going on, my friends? Today I'd like to discuss Bitcoin and some parabolic price targets that I have here right now. Not only do I want to discuss Bitcoin, but I'd like to discuss the altcoin market as well, because ladies and gentlemen, are we seeing some green here inside the market today? Bitcoin dominance receding just a little bit. And as you guys know, I'm following a plethora of metrics right now to see when I believe altcoin season may officially be here. Not some short-lived, oh Kirby, oh, before a correction, but an actual sustained altcoin season. So as a full-time trader, I'd like to discuss with you my strategy, my game plan, and how I plan to crush this market right now in the immediate term. So without any further ado, you guys already know the deal. If you like these daily crypto videos and nightly live streams, smack that thumbs up button, click the subscribe, tick the little bell, and let's get this crypto. Moon the likes, ladies and gentlemen. Moon them up, all right? So we'll begin with our Bitcoin technical analysis. And of course, before we begin, this is not investment advice. This is not trading advice. These are only my own opinions, ideas, and observations on the market. Always do your own research and your own due diligence before investing or trading, as this market is extremely high risk and I am not your financial advisor. I will never tell you what to do with your trades or investments. Being said, let's begin right here on the 4-hour time frame. What we are seeing right now is the first consolidation in quite some time. The last one we had right here was after a heinous rip to the upside of an immaculate rip. Let's actually take our price range tool. We did not see a consolidation until we moved roughly 33% to the upside before correcting. Insane. But anyway, we had our last consolidation right here. And if we actually use our date range tool, I want to pull how long this was. As we can see, this wasn't even a one-day consolidation. It was roughly 20 hours, the last one. And right now, where we are, has been roughly 2 days plus. We're at about 2 days and 4 hours as it currently stands. So we can see there is a little bit of a difference here in terms of the length of the consolidation. Now, this can be looked at in two ways, right? Let's look at it from the bullish perspective first. One, we took out our prior high, we've made a new high, which is also bullish, and we've back tested twice, and we've held support above this green box. Definitely appearing bullish, right? But also, the other way we can look at this is from a bearish perspective here, right? Although we made our new highs and are holding support, we're consolidating now for 2 days, which is the first time in this entire parabolic trend here that we've done this. If we pull up our RSI on the 4-hour time frame, we are also forming a bearish divergence, which is obviously a little bit bearish, and we are right now just hovering and floating around this area. Now that we've kind of got the entire overview here, what am I looking for? What I'm looking for is a break of this 8350 level. If Bitcoin can consolidate in here and then rip through the old prior high, this is very powerful, ladies and gentlemen, as this would be just another confirmed bull flag here that's played out to the upside, and we'll start to begin looking at my target zone area of anywhere between 8.5K, 9K, and 10K, right? That's this whole area up here. I have my targets outlined right now by the old areas of confluence along these levels, right? We have significant touch points all along this region, and the most important, in my opinion, is this last peak right here, which was our last bullish rally before we eventually fell off into the crypto abyss, and that's around 8.5K. So for me right now, ladies and gentlemen, from a bullish perspective, if we are going to look to get up to 8,000, this parabolic line here, the yellow parabolic extension trend line is going to need to be respected. If we break it, I would expect that we probably are going to test back into this green box here, potentially this red box, and this is not what I want to see, namely because then we're actually taking out our prior high, which is not good. And if that is the case, I don't want to say that the bull trend is over because I don't believe that's the case, but the parabolic run may be over, right? And I think that this is only natural, ladies and gentlemen. I'm actually going to get rid of these parabolic lines for now just to make it easier for us all to see here. Parabola doesn't last forever, right? And let's discuss briefly, in case you're not familiar with what parabola actually is, right? A parabolic shape, right? Parabola looks like this. This is the shape of parabola, right? This whole thing right here. Now I want to show you, we had this on the way up in 2017, right? This was parabola. This was a parabolic rise and a parabolic fall, right? And as you can see, what that was right there is the complete definition and textbook picture of the shape of parabola, right? This right here is exactly what we saw right here. Now, this is very similar to the action we're seeing right now, and it's called parabola because of the nature of the beast. What goes up very fast generally comes back down very fast, right? So that's when you get the shape that looks like that, right? So for me right now, ladies and gentlemen, something is going to have to give at some point. I am expecting a pretty savage correction at one point or another, right? And the thing for me, guys, is that if we use our Fibonacci retracement tool here, I want to pull it up from the beginning of this of the parabolic run here. And as we can see, we do have confluences in the areas that I do want to see it, right? First off, we have our 0.236 Fibonacci retracement, which is great. This is the best thing that I want to show you guys here. Say this is the top, right? We can only speculate that this is the top right here, right? Is that we could find right now a healthy pullback to the 0.236, which is in my green box. We're staying above our old prior highs, right? And then we could look to continue up into the green box territory for a rocket ship, potentially all the way to 10K, in my opinion. But let's say that we don't, right? Let's say that the parabolic trend is not held up, right? And we break through this fib. We also have this 0.382, which is at a respectable level. I don't even want to say the parabola has to end if we go to the 0.382. And these are not little drops, ladies and gentlemen. From the peak there, a drop to the 0.382 Fibonacci would be nearly 15%. And if we do drop anywhere below there, I still think it's healthy for the bull trend as a whole, as we would be consolidating in my teal box area down here anywhere from 6,400 to 6,800. And as we all see here, the 0.5 and the 0.618 Fibonacci reside right in the area that I'd like to see that. So just in terms of where these Fibonaccis are located, I love where they're sitting. I think that if any of these lines are respected, the bull trend is likely to stay intact, but it's just these first two here, the 0.236 and the 0.382, that for me could still continue our parabolic rise. If we are to drop below these two and test the 0.5 or 0.618, which would be a savage drop, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, at that point, we're looking at 20% or more to the downside. But if we are to hold those levels, I believe that the bull trend is definitely still in play if we find support there, and it would give everybody another chance to potentially fill their bags up if they are interested in longing Bitcoin, right? So right now, I actually love what I'm seeing here from a bullish perspective, but you must understand, right? Although I love what I'm seeing from a bullish perspective on a macro level, we may be very short-term bearish here if we get a breakdown. The only scenario that I don't see us breaking down hard is if we hold this 0.236 Fibonacci, which also coincides with this green box of support here, which also keeps us above our old prior high. And that whole box for me with the Fibonacci confluence there, ladies and gentlemen, is at about 7,600. Bitcoin, in my opinion, needs to hold 7,600 in order for the parabolic trajectory to stay intact. Could look something like that, right? But let's discuss now some further things here, right? So I hope you all understand where my mind is at here. I think that any of these Fibonacci's holding, even if it's the 0.618 all the way down roughly at about 6,350, as long as that holds, I still think we may be macro bullish here, like mid to long term, right? And the fact of the matter is that if we stay above this 0.236, we still could be parabolic. And maybe, although less probable, if we drop to the 0.382, we could continue the parabola as well. That is my thought right there for Bitcoin. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, what's really intriguing to me is the altcoin market right now. And there's several things that I'd like to look at here in concern to the total crypto market cap as a whole that could be signifying that this bull run is only just getting started, and this may just be the first round here of many, many rounds to go. Let's get this crypto. But if you are just tuning in now, don't forget to moon up the likes, moon them up, smash those thumbs, click the subscribe button, tick the little bell. Let's get this crypto. Satoshi needs a new pair of shoes. And actually, before we look at the altcoins, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look here at the Google Trends for Bitcoin. This is the past 90 days of data worldwide. This right here, my friends, was when we had our 25% candle, our $1,000 candle, which kicked off this whole run, right? I know we all remember it, ladies and gentlemen, just boom, out of nowhere to blast us through our old bearish structure, right? I think that there was a lot of manipulation going on here, but it doesn't really matter. What's happened now is that we've broken many structures, and at the end of the day, this candle helped us to get to where we are. So I do in fact have to give golf claps to whatever entity was responsible for that candle, because it has indeed helped us tremendously. So we see that that was the last time that the Google data peaked it was at a relative 100 for the past 90 days. After that, we cooled off for a while, right? And now, ladies and gentlemen, with the parabolic price action, we've now seen a parabolic run up in the Google Trends here as well. And we are right now at a relative 97. We're at a 97 compared to where we were at a 100 on that super candle. We are right back in the interest level that came in when we saw this. This, my friends, is FOMO at its finest. And, there's two ways to look at it. One, this may be very good from a bullish perspective that now we're getting interest back into the space. Players are beginning to come back. If we actually go back and look at the 5-year data here, we can also see that for the first time here, we're looking to tentatively be at a 17, ladies and gentlemen. This is epic, in my opinion, right here. We've taken out all the prior little highs throughout the bear market. So we are tentatively looking to close the most recent data here higher than anywhere else. This is looking good to me, guys, from a bullish perspective. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. And now let's transition over into the total crypto market cap. So if we look here, guys, I've been outlining this critical level here, this yellow line, right? And for me, it was if we could break this yellow line and have a daily candle close above this level, and that old resistance becomes new support, we could be ready for an epic run in the entire market. As we can see here, guys, there's not much historical resistance levels anywhere throughout this range. And just today, ladies and gentlemen, grandma's cookies and a bottle of yo-ho-ho, the market has breached this level of resistance. And if we can close above here, what I'm seeing is the potential for an epic run, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, I don't want to sound like a moon boy. I don't want to sound like someone with irrational exuberance, because I'm not. I'm the exact opposite of that. But right now, I'm eyeing several altcoins, ladies and gentlemen, with charts that look absolutely amazing. I'm seeing the charts look amazing, and the total crypto market cap chart is looking amazing to me as well. And shout out to my VIPs. I'm posting my exclusive altcoin watch list and charts that I'm looking at right now for if this alt season is truly about to kick off and be here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking to position myself on several of these coins that look absolutely beautiful, in my opinion, because if we are to travel up like this into this whole region where I believe could be anywhere of a target zone for me, which is the total cap at up to 333 billion. That is my top target there. Where we currently are is at 240, right? So if we are to go from 240 to 333, sheesh, ladies and gentlemen, there is likely going to be a lot of life-changing opportunity in this market, and I am not looking to squander it. Right now, I'm looking to position myself on several coins, large cap coins, that I believe have a lot of room to run here. So Bitcoin obviously will probably run as well if we are to continue this trajectory and not fail and plunge, because that's always a possibility. But right now, for the first time, we've breached this resistance level at a market cap of 233 billion was the level of resistance. We currently right now are at 240. If we are to have a daily candle close above this level, ladies and gentlemen, sheesh. This may in fact just be the ride in this market that we've all been waiting for. Golf claps if you've survived this bear market, because things are looking up right now. Although we may still have a retracement here. If Bitcoin's parabolic trajectory breaks, what we're going to need to see, ladies and gentlemen, is that the top of this box here, old resistance, holds as new support. As if we drop back down in here, it would still be healthy if we can maintain support and then look to break up over this line once again. Break the line once again, and then look to test up into my target area of a $280 billion market cap to a $330 billion market cap. Let's get this crypto. And like I said, guys, shout out to my VIPs. I keep my VIPs updated with every trade, every position, every Bitcoin position, every altcoin position that I take. And I am posting my exclusive altcoin charts and coins that I'm targeting for you exclusively in VIP. So shout out to my VIPs, and shout out to all new future VIPs that will be joining after this video. I will see you in VIP right now. Let's get this crypto. Now, let's look back here at Bitcoin for just one moment. So the fact of the matter is, let's actually go to the BLX. That's where I wanted to go. So if we go to the BLX here, ladies and gentlemen, which is the index of Bitcoin, many exchanges, right? We're seeing our weekly just looks absolutely astronomical. If we get a weekly close above, let's use a rectangle here. If we get a weekly close above this vicinity, ladies and gentlemen, right above the, let's get a price range here. If we weekly close above 7,400, which at this point looks probable to me, and let's actually bring this up a little bit further, okay? If we get a weekly close above 7,750, right, which I don't think is out of the realm of possibility either. We are looking so incredibly bullish to me, ladies and gentlemen, on the weekly time frame. It's insane. Again, the way that I'm saying this sounds like it's just going to keep going right to the moon, Kirby. But the fact of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, is that parabolic trends have to retrace at some point, right? So I don't want you to get caught up with, oh, Kirby, well, you said it was going right to the moon, and then it dropped, Kirby, it dropped. Yes, my friends, I'm sorry if you're new to trading, but if you are and you're FOMOing, you are likely going to pay the price at some point. But it's probably a valuable lesson to learn, because everybody needs to learn through experience, right? But the fact of the matter is that we should expect a retracement at some point. But what I'm seeing right now, as I showed you guys earlier, in my opinion, there is no sign right now that the parabolic trajectory must come to an end at this point in time. Because if we hold above this 0.236 Fibonacci retracement, which is at 7,600 roughly, if we don't break below there, I think that this parabola can just continue right up into my target zone, ladies and gentlemen. And we all know right now my targets short term 8.5K, 9K, and 10K. And right now I am trading this absolutely aggressively, ladies and gentlemen. My VIPs know I'm posting positions right now like crazy, and I'm ready to crush this market. There's the opportunities, ladies and gentlemen, have been few and far between in concern to when we were chopping around down here, right? Now the opportunity is back in the market. This is not a time to be missing opportunity. This is not a time to be watching going, oh shucks, I wish I would have been doing that. This is a time to get while the getting is good, ladies and gentlemen. Did you hear what I said there? This is a time to be getting while the getting is good. And Don Carbanaccio is cooking up plays like there's 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter of the championship game. And I will be keeping you up to date in VIP with every trade, position, entry, exit, take profit, etc. for Bitcoin and the altcoins. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm playing this trend absolutely aggressive right now, and I am going to keep you all updated in VIP with my trades every step of the way to the exact second that I take them and to the exact second that I exit, take my profit, etc., etc. So shout out to all my VIPs and shout out to all new future VIPs that will be joining right now after this video. I will see you in VIP right now. Guys, if you could one last time, moon up the likes, moon them up, smash those thumbs, click the subscribe button, tick the little bell. Let's get this crypto. Satoshi needs a new pair of shoes. And before we log off here, ladies and gentlemen, before I get back to my VIPs, I just want to keep this on your radar as well. Bitcoin dominance is beginning to drop right now. And if we continue to see a plunge, this altcoin market may be ready to get even crazier than it is right now. My friends, I'm ready to get this crypto. I'm ready to capitalize on potentially life-changing opportunity, and I hope you are as well. I will see you all in VIP. Shout out to my VIPs. Shout out to all new future VIPs joining right now. I will see you right here after this video. And until next time, my friends, be safe, be happy, be healthy. It's your boy, Crypto Kirby. Peace and love, my friends. Curbs.